So the reason why I want to do a really quick video like this is to give you guys some very up-to-date 2023 information about products in the detailing world, because as we all know, everything changes in the detailing world at the speed of light. And in this video, we're going to be talking about some new products and some old products, how I use them in conjunction, how I use them to replace one another, and I think it's going to be really helpful in a matter of minutes. So the first product I want to talk about here is Maguires All-Purpose Cleaner. Now I want to give you guys dilution ratios for everything I'm talking about here. So I generally use Maguires All-Purpose Cleaner diluted 10:1 as a standard across anything in my detailing world. When I say that I have replaced this product, it's important for me to explain that I have not replaced it altogether, but when I reach for this product is generally on newer vehicles that don't have a lot of interior damage. The reason for that is because Maguires APC is relatively caustic, and so for pros, it's really effective because it's a great cleaner, but it can leave a kind of white residue behind, even if you've diluted it properly and you're doing everything you can do to be safe, because the materials you're using it on have been damaged over time. Things like door panels, dark plastics, things that are damaged due to dirt staying on the surface for a long period of time. And in situations like that, when I've got an older vehicle, when I've got a damaged vehicle, I reach for something like P&S Interior Express Cleaner. This is an all-purpose cleaner that can be diluted about 1:1 or even a little bit more concentrated. It's far safer in those scenarios than Maguires All-Purpose Cleaner is. So I have both of these products on my shelf, and I will replace Maguires APC with this if I'm in a situation where I want to manage my risk. Now I also want to point out another product that I don't show on the channel very often because it's a product that is generally only available through a distributor, and so I try to show products and tools on the YouTube channel that can be bought directly on Amazon or directly from a retail website so that you guys can get your hands on the things that I'm using. But the special cleaner from Automagic, which is an older cleaner, heavily dilutable, and pretty safe really, is another all-purpose cleaner that I use in conjunction with these all the time when I've got really heavy dirt that I want to deal with. It's a product that I absolutely love because it's inexpensive and it's extremely effective. Now, the next product that I have replaced with other products in specific situations is Super Clean Degreaser. Now, do I still have Super Clean Degreaser on my shelf diluted 5:1? Yes, I do. But the areas that I reserve that product for primarily are sidewalls of the tires, wheel wells, and engines. I rarely use it on interiors, and I rarely use it on exterior paint, glass, plastic trim, or anything like that. Generally speaking, nowadays, I will reach for a dedicated road tar remover or exterior degreaser that is actually designed for use on automotive. This is a product from Shine Supply. It's their off-road cleaner. This can be diluted in a spray bottle. It can be diluted in a foam cannon. It can be diluted in a car wash solution. But this is a dedicated automotive cleaner, and it's for exteriors. Now, this particular formula is ready to use, so I do generally use it straight, but it's a non-caustic formula, which is what separates it from a product like Super Clean Degreaser. And so if we're talking about products that I use in 2023, this is one of those effective but very safe products that I like to use to kick up my cleaning ability on exteriors. I spray it on lower rocker panels. I spray it on bugs. I spray it on roofs of cars that have sat outside under trees and have had tree sap and a lot of nasty stuff sit there for a long time to break down things before I actually go in for my agitation wash. Now, the third thing I want to talk about here is my extractor. Generally speaking, in the past, I have used my Mighty Light 8070 heated carpet extractor for most things that I show on the channel, and often I use this tool in real life. Now, because you guys can only see things through a screen and you're not involved in my day-to-day detailing business, the truth is I actually like to use the Bissell Spot Pro extractor, the Aqua Pro Vac extractor, and the Mighty Light 8070. The Mighty Light 8070 is the most effective because it's got the most suction and it's a heated carpet extractor, but the other two that I named are relatively small, and they also get the job done, especially when you use effective cleaners and pre-treatments before you actually bring the extractor in. I've never really been able to combine everything I wanted into one extractor, which is a lot of power, really easy, really portable, and easy to use in other ways. In other words, the head is easy to get into the areas that I want, the parts are easy to move around, and so you guys know that I posted a recent video where I actually used my rigid 4-gallon shop vac to build my own extractor using the Rip Clean hose that you can buy in a kit on Amazon or on their website, and just attach it to your vacuum and it turns your vacuum into an extractor automatically. This vacuum extractor homemade kit has really become my go-to extractor now because the rigid 4-gallon is so light and so easy to throw around. It's so small and so portable, and it is so powerful that it's hard to justify reaching for something else when I'm day-to-day seeing vehicles because it's so convenient and so powerful. So I said this in the other video, the main thing that separates the Mighty Light 8070 and the rigid kind of homemade extractor is just going to be the fact that the Mighty Light 8070 has the heater inside of the extractor, which is actually part of what makes it significantly significantly more expensive, as those heaters are expensive to manufacture and put into the extractors themselves. However, in my experience, I have found that really with that heated water, it does make a difference in really bad scenarios, but unless I'm in those extreme situations, that rigid 4-gallon shop vac is going to do everything that I want to do. And so I would say that over 75% of the time, I reach for the 4-gallon rigid shop vac homemade extractor rather than my dedicated extractor. Now, fourthly and lastly, I'm holding up a drill brush, and I know what you guys are thinking. No, Luke, you can't tell me you're going to replace the drill brush. And no, I'm not replacing the drill brush completely, but I do want to explain where I don't reach for this, and I actually reach for something kind of unusual, because with modern upholstery or modern headliner or modern fabrics in newer vehicles, that fabric is really, really cheap. So as time moves on in the detailing world, our strategies have to adjust depending on the situations that we're now dealing with. Well, for headliner or modern upholstery, generally speaking, it's very difficult to clean because of the type of fabric it is. It's basically this tight, flat mesh fabric that really doesn't agitate well. In other words, when I spray it with a cleaner, that cleaner can kind of get trapped in the specific spot that it was sprayed in, because of the way the fabric is created. It's not the traditional fibers that stick up where you can move liquid around and stir up a stain. It's kind of, again, this tight mesh fabric that just traps liquid wherever it lands. Well, in addition to that, it's also very easy to fray that particular type of fabric because it's just very cheap. And so when you're using even a soft bristle drill brush, you can accidentally, just with the soft bristles, start to fray that material. Or if you're not careful and you're pressing too hard on the drill brush, you can actually touch the fabric with the plastic backing of the drill brush, and it can rip the material really easily. Well, when I'm dealing with surface level stains on headliner or on upholstery, I will often take my dual action polisher with either a 6-inch, a 3-inch, or even a 1-inch pad that's microfiber with a foam interface, using my small 1-inch Rupes Hybrid Nano Polisher with a pad like this, and I'll spray the stain that needs to be stirred up, and I'll use this to agitate it. Why? Because this microfiber cutting disc is extremely soft microfiber, it doesn't have any bristles, and there's no plastic backing. So this is the most risk-free approach to actually cleaning and agitating a stain. It also dries a lot of the liquid as it cleans, which eliminates wicking, and so it's a great kind of 1-2 punch to cleaning stains in a really, really difficult to clean material that works basically every time with no risk. So guys, there you go. It's a quick 2023 update of 4 major areas of my detailing world where I have either replaced or added in and replaced in some way certain products and tools in particular areas. And I know that in the detailing industry, there's products and tools everywhere, and people waste a lot of money buying stuff they don't need. And so I've actually developed a top 12 tools and products list that you can grab in the YouTube description box below, as well as all of the stuff that I talked about in this video. I'll link it up in a very organized way in the same exact place below. So guys, I hope this was helpful. If it was, make sure to hit the like button, because it's the only thing I can see that tells me that you actually got some value from this video. And as always, from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, keep working hard. Thank you for being involved, and I will see you in the next video.